What is up, dudes? Today I'm coming at you with some advice on how to get by in this clown world. If you're a sim manager, you can go ahead and turn this off right now because there's totally nothing that is going to concern you. Definitely not going to give any people bad ideas on how to start ruining the system, how to become that chewed up broken glass in the belly of the beast, if you will. Nothing like that, nothing going on here. So, also, if you're a woman, turn this off. So, now that we got that out of the way, what do I have in mind? Well, DSA Praxis. I've been in the lab. I've been brainstorming, you could say, with some of the best minds on Twitter. Uh, what we've come up with, I believe, is what you might call the final solution to this. And I don't mean what you're thinking. I'm talking about capitalism and this hellscape that we live in. So, step one, you have to start abusing socialized medicine. A lot of it's going to be abusing socialized everything since it's become so government oriented, subsidized by your taxes, whatever it may be. Especially if you're in like the UK, Australia, or Canada, this is going to be very important that you start doing this and stop acting like you have like some fucking moral high ground to not. So, step one, abuse the ER system as much as you can, the emergency room. You get a paper cut, you get a cold, you stub your toe pretty badly. Hell, if you really want to get into this, push yourself and a friend down a flight of stairs. Get a friend to do it, or you guys do it to each other, back to back. Boom, both break your legs. You're on disability for a few months. If you can do this at work, whoo, make it rain. But I'm serious about this. Start just completely flooding the ER rooms because other people are that aren't you, and the more that we can clog them up and ruin the system and just make the fucking giant debt bubble that is insurance skyrocket, the better. Um, it's going to lead to a collapse a lot faster. The sim managers certainly aren't going to like that, and they're gonna find a fix for it. But I don't think they'll be. They're not too quick with this. The updates, the patch updates. Step two, call the police on everything. If you're a libertarian, this might apply to you. If your neighbor violates your NAP and mows your lawn for you, call the police. If you see kids riding their bikes, if you see somebody dark skinned in your neighborhood, go ahead, call them. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Just do what you can to find disturbances and just become pretty not well liked by the police. That's pretty dangerous. Uh, they might not respond to your calls if you actually need them, but you know what? It's their job, and you pay for it, so it's gonna work its way out one way or another. Um, the last one, or not the last one, but the next one. Three, C, C. I don't know. It's mirrored. Um, and the alt right's really gonna hate this, and this is why I said women tune out. But start having a bunch of kids and don't raise them at all. And I'm not being facetious at all. Like this is really incredibly good praxis to bring down the system. The dumber the woman, the uglier the woman, the better. Um, you're gonna have to slay a lot of dogs with this one. You're gonna have to bump a few fatties too. But you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna raise those kids with or without you most of the time. I mean, the smart ones usually will just get an abortion, but the dumb ones are just gonna keep it. So, step one, single parenting. They get fucking huge tax breaks. They're gonna get WIC, women, infant, and children. They're gonna get food stamps. They're gonna get Medicaid. That alone, minus the fact that the kid's probably gonna turn out to be like a criminal or a drug dealer or whatever it may be, is going to be a huge, huge, huge. Just why? It's really going to hurt the Sims manager's idea for what we're living in, and you have to remember that that's already going on in the demographics that you probably don't like. So don't try and have a moral high ground here. If you're a Papist or Protestants probably already do this, or Orthodox, whatever. You're gonna have to set this aside for this one. You're gonna have to do it for the betterment of mankind, because we really gotta get we gotta get cooking on those babies. And go ahead and miscegenate. It doesn't matter. As long as the kid's gonna turn out to be a piece of shit. Like you're not gonna have if you're watching us, you're probably not gonna have a kid that's like gonna invent like the cure for cancer or anything. Um, Harder steps. These are the bonus objectives, if you will. Get a job with the government. Don't do it. Just go into work. Be lazy as possible. I've seen people that work in the government, and how just what do you do? Why are you there? You can be that person. Again, you're gonna get tons of bennies. A lot of this is gonna be abusing the bennies, which you need to get that gov money if you can, and get it while it's hot, while there's still some left before hyperinflation hits and China starts fucking us over with their fucking currency manipulation bullshit. Um, just ruin it. If you can get fired from a government job, that's very impressive. Basically, you pass the drug test and you're in for life as long as you're like triple digit IQ. Like you could maybe 99. But just don't do your job or do it really badly. Do it very very poorly. This is gonna work out great if you're I don't know if you're gay. They really like to hire gay people. Really like to hire minorities. So if you're watching this and you think you can do it, go become a postman and don't deliver the right mail. Like I don't know, like be creative. I can't do it all for you. I'm the ideas guy. You're the people that do it. I'm gonna do it too, but I'm not gonna do that because I think that might be illegal. But don't get caught. Which leads us into the next one, actually, is just become a criminal. Why not? I mean, if we're gonna be like a woke redditor, then they never jail these bankers for the 2008 housing bubble. Nobody went to jail except the people in Iceland. And yeah, just do that shit. Like, make drugs for high IQ people. Do like just think of the most malicious ways you can fuck society over and do it, because society is really not doing you any favors by playing by the rules, and the Sims managers aren't really throwing you a bone, or me a bone, or anyone a bone for that matter. They're laughing at us, they're laughing at our torment. We're puppets to them, and that's it's gonna change, folks, if we can follow these steps together. And this isn't calling for fucking tiki torches and saving stupid statues. This is simple stuff. I'm basically just giving you ideas to get free money. There's tons of ways to do it. If you have a organization idea for volunteer work, you can apply for a bunch of federal aid for it, and you'll probably get it because nobody wants to do the paperwork. That kind of goes back to the whole government jobs thing. Is the people fucking suck. Like yeah, okay, politicians suck, but like think of the actual bureaucrats that run this shit. Like they're retarded. If you've ever had to get anything through the government before, you would realize this. Like go try and get your driver's license renewed and stand in the fucking DMV for 2 fucking hours. And think of look. You don't even need to go for a reason. Just go do this. This is like a homework assignment. Just look at the people working there and then think, wow, I'm paying for that person's pension, huh? It really is something. So yeah, go ahead. I mean, pick one of these, pick two of these, maybe three if you're a real go-getter, and just start doing them. You have nothing to lose at this point. The only way that you're gonna lose is if you continue playing the game. This fucking game sucks, and nobody wins except I mean it. Like I said, like the people that have learned to abuse it or have grown up abusing it. Like you're probably eligible for more benefits than you're claiming, and you probably have been instilled by your fucking boomer parents that it's a bad idea to claim them. Like why? Have you seen your pay stubs ever if you have a job? Unless you're one of the neats. If you're a neat, then awesome. Look up the guide on collecting disability for autism or like diabetes. I worked with a guy that collected disability on diabetes, and he made more from that than working like a 4-day job. Like it's insane. Like you can live on your own on this shit if you try hard enough. And yeah, it's a lot of paperwork, and yeah, it's really annoying. And it's gonna help if you have a fax machine for some reason. That's the real catch here, is learning how to use a fax machine, because apparently, although we have smartphones and we can Google anything, anywhere, anytime for the most part, uh, the government still runs on fax machines. So if you can get those things down, we can be, like I said, the shards of glass in the belly of the beast that are just gonna eviscerate this thing from the inside out, and then we can have some fun with it. Then we can start throwing some ideas around, like, oh, maybe we'll still like this fascist government, or maybe we'll be more communist. Like, it doesn't matter. None of this matters, but this could be fun. I'm just giving you a bunch of ideas to get free money. And if you get some, you know what? Patreon.com/FlatEarthAntifa, and my PayPal too. It's on my Twitter. Thanks for watching. Episode 2, baby.